Hi, welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. I'm excited to bring this recipe to you today that a viewer sent to me a while back called turkey croquettes, and you can also make them with chicken. Of course, there's probably all sorts of versions of this delicious recipe, but today we're going to make it with turkey. And what we'll do is show you the ingredients as we go. If this recipe interests you and you'd like to know more, stick around and let's get started.
BONITA'S kitchen. To yours.
So the viewer also sent, I'm going to say, her mom's recipe with us, and she also makes this, and it's about 3 cups of minced cooked turkey or minced cooked chicken. So I'm thinking this is minced, or you could use the ground chicken, ground turkey, and I'm going to say probably even ground pork if you can't get that. But it's got to be cooked and then diced really small like this, and about 3 cups. So it's not a whole lot that we need to talk about really with this recipe, because pretty much the main ingredient is your turkey or your chicken, whatever you're using there. And again, the viewer had sent this recipe to me just after Christmas, and it was meant to come out for during Christmas, but I guess between the both of us we couldn't seem to pull it off. But that's why we're going to do it now, and you could replace turkey with chicken. And again, if you don't have a cooked chicken that you're using, I'm sure you can make this with ground turkey.
You can always buy, a turkey leg or turkey.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, absolutely.
You haven't had to buy a full turkey.
No, that's right, Raymond. You're right about that, and you can cook that, bake it or whatnot, and then take it and cut it up in small pieces like I'm doing. So again, we're going to thank our viewer for sending that in to us, and I'm sure you're going to be excited to see this one now that is going to be there to see all the time. So right now it's our 3 cups of turkey. We're going to be putting in there 2 tablespoonfuls of, I used grated onion, but it said minced or diced, so you can use your judgment. So let's add everything into the bowl, and I'll tell you that as we go. So now I'm going to be putting the minced turkey into a bowl. Now our viewer had said that her mom used to make this on Boxing Day years ago when she made it, and that was their tradition. Ours used to be, I'm thinking soups was most of what was made on Boxing Day, because it'd be a big old get together, and that's what they would make. But this is exciting for us because, like you said, now we can always start another tradition. Also, she said her mom got this recipe from a cookbook from Loblaws years ago, maybe in 1946, which is quite a ways away. A 1946 cookbook is what it was. And she was also a war bride from Scotland. Oh. So now how wonderful is that? So now let's add in some more ingredients to this bowl. So now that's 2, this is a big piece here, just toss it there, 2 tablespoonfuls. I got grated onion, but she was saying that it's chopped or diced, so it make it nice and small, and of course it gives off that little bit of juice as well. 1/2 teaspoonful of sea salt and a pinch of pepper, but I got about the same, about 1/2 teaspoonful. You know, we had quite a few war brides here as well, Raymond, here in our district, that came over from Scotland, England, and quite lovely actually, and lived very close to us.
Yeah,
and
pretty well almost next door neighbors.
Next door neighbors, pretty much, yeah. So now add that in there, and 2/3 of a cup of cream of chicken soup. So we're gonna stir all of that in together. Now you can probably do this with your food processor, and that way it will blend it together well, and actually it won't be, every now and then I see a little bone, and it won't be so wet. So we got to blend it together well so it would stay together when we go to fry it. And we'll talk about that when we get to that stage. And so after you've mixed all of that in there, and I'll show you what that looks like when I'm finished.
I can almost picture a spoon there now. Like,
I can see making a sandwich here now, can you? Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. If I had my blender there to blend it all together, I think I would have it all binded in there.
I think
really
one of
good.
those days I'm going to have to be a special guest and have Raymond's special sandwiches.
Oh my gosh, yes, Raymond. I think we already got that on there, haven't we? Yes, pizza sandwiches. Yeah. And I think probably even if you let it chill a little bit to let all of those ingredients kind of marry together, it would blend it again a little bit. So even if you got to use less cream of chicken soup or more chicken, that would be smart too. Add some more
turkey,
chicken.
whatever.
More chicken or turkey, yeah, whatever you're using for sure. This finely grated breadcrumbs, and you can get all different ones, no name and pico and such. I got 1 large egg, 2 tablespoonfuls of water. So pretty much this is going to be to drench our turkey croquettes into, and then roll it into the breadcrumbs. And we're going to show you that. And you'll need some cooking oil so you could fry this in, and use what, there you go, Raymond. Yeah. That's not very smart of me. Use whatever cooking oil you like using. So nothing like shells on shells. Just throw the full shell into it.
Tip time, shell on shell.
So about 2 tablespoonfuls of water in there as well, just to blend up that egg well. All right, so over to the stovetop. So now we got our egg wash close. We got our
turkey.
Turkey mixture and our breadcrumbs. So just about a tablespoonful of your mixture. And like you said, this is nice and firm there now. Drench it in the egg wash and then over into, I'm going to bring it closer, Raymond. I'm not sure. You see that there?
Yep.
Drench it into that. Shaped out nice. Take any excess off your spoon and just put it down into the fat carefully. Now I don't have the fat where it's fully submerged, so I'm going to have to flip it to get the other side, and as such. But if you got a bigger pan that you want to put some oil into, or a deep fryer, you could use that. So pretty much just don't overcrowd your pan neither. Just have probably 6 or so in there cooking at a time. And just keep doing that. So this is just, to me, a nice turkey ball, isn't it?
That's what, yeah,
it's a nice turkey ball. I think this would be lovely served with, you know, whatever you want, side of fries, or, you know, some rice, or, you know, on its own as an appetizer. Certainly we're going to explore what we would use with it. And that's it. That's just full of turkey. And if you don't have turkey, use some chicken. And that's all we need to do there. So it's about...
That's a little croquette.
That's all it is, yeah. And it's probably cook it for about 3 minutes or so on each side. And the reasons why I wanted to just grate the onion, it don't have enough time for the onion to kind of cook all the ways through, and then it'll be a little crunchy in there. So this way you got the flavor of the onion, but you don't have that crunch in there.
And I suppose if you didn't want onion, if you didn't, you know, you could always use onion powder.
Onion powder, yeah, onion powder. It would work perfect, Raymond, and usually that's one of our seasonings that we like using when we're making our recipes. And this is it. I'm going to get another spoon and flip these and show you what that looks like.
That'll be 6 for me and 6 for you.
Yes, yeah, we'll be good to go.
Yeah.
I'm just going to flip them over. Just look at that nice golden brown on one side. And just flip it over, get the other side, and well, in my case I may have to go around again to get the other side because I'm only doing the bottom and then off to the side. But just look at these delicious little croquettes. Eh?
Just wiggle them around. You'll just brown all over.
Exactly. Let's do that batch there now, and then we'll put on some more. Just pretty much now ready to take these off. And Raymond, note to self, don't go reaching for these because
I don't want to burn my fingers.
These are pretty hot, and you don't want to be burning your fingers. No, and I know you would definitely burn your fingers with those. And
I bet you though, if I used a spoon like this.
don't put it in your mouth.
No.
Oh my goody, you know now he's special. I'm telling you guys, it's no stopping him. He's just
Part of the job,
Yeah,
see, Bonita.
he's,
Part of the job.
he's helping us out by testing it and testing many.
We better. Yeah.
So pretty much you're just going to keep doing that, frying these and using as much of the breadcrumbs as you would need to make it. I mean, I can't judge just in case you decide that you don't want 5 cups of the turkey or the chicken, minced chicken. You want more, that means you want more of those breadcrumbs, right? So
I would have to say right away here, just doing my little sample on the back, it's definitely too good to eat.
Bet, Raymond, yeah. I'm thinking, you know what, you can do these with pretty much any protein. I'm even thinking tuna. I mean, get a nice batch of these going. And I'm sure they can be even done in the air fryer.
Wouldn't doubt it. Fish, tuna,
I might give them a run and see how that goes. Yeah. But just for options, do it in the oil or whichever way works for you. But this is it. Now let's go and have a sample. So I just got 5 put in the air fryer there. So we'll just give that a whirl and just see what they look like when they come out. So now just a couple of minutes in the air fryer and you got these lovely little baked or even grilled turkey croquettes. Here they are. Just take them over to our countertop now and enjoy them. So I guess this is it. I'm going to say as good as it gets because I love saying that when it's food that makes sense. And what I mean by that is you're using ingredients that you got already in your kitchen and stuff from leftovers. So you got your leftover turkey, leftover chicken. You're going to make a batch of these and your family's going to love them. And as you can see, we got them here as well. That was put in the air fryer. I'm going to put one of them on my plate as well. I'm going to cut into it and show you that. And I got some honey mustard put there on top of that, as you can see. Of course, we got lots of that delicious turkey in there and done in the air fryer, as you can see, just as tender. It's nice and I'm going to say moist. I'm going to put a little bit of that honey mustard on that. And now I'm going to have a little taste. Just look how lovely that is, right?
I know. I believe I've already sampled.
You did, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes, Raymond. Drop the fork. Delicious. I can even see putting this between a slice of bread. Because it is. It's just goodness all in one little pot. Taste is amazing, of course. All of that turkey in there with the flavors building in there. So delicious. 2 thumbs up. We're going to thank our viewer for sending in the recipe to us. Now it's going to be another one of our family favorites. I just had a sample of the air fried one, and that's another
They're
perfect
just
way.
as good, isn't
It is. I mean, it's done more, I'm going to say more healthier for sure, because it's not fried in oil, but it's air fried, and that's been one of our favorites all around for sure. So 2 thumbs up by myself and Raymond, and I'm sure our team
Yeah.
is going to feel the same way.
Yeah, and I'm sure your mom and your Aunt
Aunt
Clara
Clara.
is going to enjoy their little takeout from Bonita's Kitchen again.
I got
today.
a feeling they're going to love that. Yes, they're going to be excited to try it for sure. So again, we'll leave that recipe here in under this video, either see more or an arrow pointing down. You can send us a message at bonitakitchen@gmail.com if you can't find it. Maybe you've made your version of this before. Send that with us as well. Let us know how you've changed it up, what you've used in it that's different. I know that our viewers said slobber it with onion over the top as well, onion rings. That's been, I guess, sauteed, and that would be lovely as well. The recipe, we're going to post it on our Facebook page and our website, www.bonitaskitchen.com. So I hope you've enjoyed this recipe today for turkey or chicken croquettes. They are delicious, definitely hands down by us. So we're not going to take any more of your time. Well, we do know it's precious.
Yeah.
But before we go, we definitely got to do a big shout out to our subscribers over this past 10 years, and of course our paid members. They are, we so appreciate each and every one of you. We're glad that we can offer you in advance a early showing of our recipes and a big shout out. So we thank each and every one of you, and we welcome new subscribers. So please do hit that subscribe button. I don't want to bore you with it, but you would be so pleased with our recipes. All homemade. Again, on behalf of myself, Raymond,
And me, Raymond.
and our team, and from our kitchen to yours, thank you for joining us. And you have a wonderful day.
And toodaloo.
Join us by the sea. A journey in culinary. Always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen. To yours.